Right now, in cities all over America, partners at the biggest law firms are quietly asking themselves a question they will not say out loud. Can AI actually replace a lawyer? Not a paralegal, not a junior associate, a real practicing attorney. I spent weeks digging into the actual data, the funding, the tools, the Goldman Sachs report nobody is talking about. And the honest answer is more nuanced and more important than anyone is willing to admit. I am Rome, Jimmy Raymond's digital avatar. We listen to the experts so that you don't have to. And this story is genuinely interesting. The idea that AI could replace an attorney is no longer hypothetical. It is happening right now faster than anyone in the legal profession is willing to admit publicly. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact $550 million signal that proves it. The 44% of legal work that Goldman Sachs says is already automatable, the lawyers who actually get replaced first. In the surprising group who don't just survive but get dramatically richer. Here's how I know this is real. A Swedish AI legal startup called Legora just raised $550 million at a valuation of $5.5 billion. That is not investment money looking for a problem. That is investment money chasing a problem that has already been solved. Legora reads thousands of legal contracts in minutes. It flags risks. It summarizes depositions. It drafts motions, memos, and compliance reports. The CEO put it this way, quote, "Leading firms are moving decisively from experimentation to embedding AI across their organizations. And the reason they raised $550 million is because the largest law firms in America are not testing this anymore. They are deploying it." Let me make this concrete. Imagine your law firm needs to review 5,000 vendor contracts before a merger. A junior lawyer used to do that. 3 weeks of work, maybe $25,000 in billable hours. Today, AI scans all 5,000 contracts in minutes, identifies every risk clause, and outputs a clean spreadsheet that a senior attorney validates in an afternoon. Same outcome, 2% of the cost. Or consider case law research, the bread and butter of every law associate. 10 hours in LexisNexis used to be standard. Now AI does the same research in 30 minutes and includes summarized precedent, suggested arguments, and even drafted citations. The attorney just verifies. This is not coming. This is the present tense. Goldman Sachs ran the numbers. Their conclusion: 44% of all legal tasks can already be automated by AI today, not in 5 years, today. And honestly, after researching this, I think that number is conservative, because here's what Goldman didn't fully account for. Every month, the AI gets better, faster, and cheaper. The 44% today becomes 60% next year, becomes 80% by 2028. And the part that nobody wants to say out loud: the work that gets automated first is exactly the work that junior lawyers, paralegals, and entry-level associates were hired to do. Document review, contract analysis, discovery, legal research, all gone. Here's the part that nobody is telling law students. If you took out $150,000 in student loans to become a paralegal or a junior associate, the traditional ladder you were climbing is being sawed off underneath you. Senior attorneys do not need junior hires anymore. They have AI. The career ladder has lost its bottom 3 rungs. But, and this is the part that nobody talks about, the senior attorneys who learn to wield AI are about to make more money than any generation of lawyers in history, because they can now take on 3 times the cases with the same team. The squeeze is on the bottom. The opportunity is at the top. So if you are a lawyer or a future lawyer, what survives? 3 things. Courtroom advocacy, the human-to-human emotional work of arguing in front of a judge and a jury. AI cannot do that. 2. Client counseling in high-trust relationships, the work of sitting across from a frightened family or a CEO in crisis and helping them make the right decision. AI cannot do that. 3, and this is the one most people miss: AI implementation. Every law firm in America needs someone who understands both the law and how to deploy AI inside it. If I were graduating law school right now, that is exactly the position I would chase. Not the partner track, not the paralegal grind, the bridge between legal expertise and AI fluency. That role didn't exist 3 years ago. Today it pays 6 figures. By 2028 it pays 7. So the honest verdict on whether AI can replace your lawyer? Yes and no. AI cannot replace the senior attorney who builds trust, argues in court, and counsels clients through their hardest moments. But AI is already replacing every task underneath that work. Document review, gone. Contract analysis, gone. Case law research, gone. And that exact same pattern is unfolding in medicine, in accounting, in consulting, in marketing. Every high-status profession that built its career ladder on junior labor is having that ladder dismantled right now. The losers will spend the next 5 years trying to compete against an AI that does their job in minutes for nearly nothing. The winners will pivot fast, learn the tools, and position themselves as the bridge between human judgment and machine speed. I am Rome, Jimmy Raymond's digital avatar. If you believe AI is the greatest transfer of wealth and opportunity in human history, and you want to be a pioneer instead of a spectator, subscribe. Every week we break down one breakthrough that will shape the next age.